This constituency is located in the Dangbe East District of the Greater Accra region. The indigenous people of the constituency are a section of the Ga-speaking people of Ghana who essentially occupy the stretch from Nyanyano in the west of the Accra metropolis to Bon in the east of Tema along the coast. As the December 7 election nears, constituents will decide once again who they would want to occupy the seat in 2017. I'm here at the Ledzokuku constituency, one of the swing constituencies here in Accra. This constituency's parliamentary seat has been held by the governing NDC since 2008. Now, the parties Nino Tedwa occupied this seat from 2008 to 2012. And in Benesena Okitidwa, the incumbent MP is seeking re-election to serve for another 4 years. I visited the constituency to find out what will influence the constituent's decision in the December election. This constituency never repeated a member of parliament between 1992 and 2000. It is one of the constituencies that has been described as the hottest in Accra. The area is known for its high unemployment rate and poor sanitation. Those with jobs in some parts of this constituency earn meager incomes.
We are jobless. We have no lucrative jobs around here. I won't vote for anyone. They have all disappointed us.
Here at Teshi, the area is still developing, and interestingly, the people are pleased with the little they have. Their love for the incumbent member of parliament for the area, Sena Okitidua, an NDC MP, keeps heightening for various reasons. They claim she's developed the area by building a new market. She pays the school fees of many children, she feeds them, and the list of the things she's done goes on and on. She's very much loved in this constituency, and they want her to maintain the seat she's been occupying since 2012.
So yeah, mama na otunasino. Ni senano. Waye juma pa. Waye juma wa teshianu pa.
Ede juma sana waye.
Oh, waye kwan. Waye nyama beble. Ah.
Ejuma be na waye.
Waye asphalt. Me decoration ejuma. Me decoration. Me say phone nyama. Me wedding decoration ejuma. Na so yeah, mama waye juma.
Sena has helped us a lot. The people out here are lazy. They don't want to work. If only you are willing to work, she will help you.
Yeah, mama etunano. Yetenasi. Ye mpese ebe call Ninchema, ako bisani juma. Na so bi se obia, e no be ama.
Ye frame me Ishmelati, me NDC member. Ye maminu waye juma pa, waye asphalt. Wama schools.
I am an NDC member. She's provided us with a lot. She takes care of the children and pays their school fees.
Maminu de 3 years nu, ena 3 years ni yo teshine. When I tell you that in na gono ni mini MPB allo past president can be amba fepe.
Wa madam men intano bia ne etuni wa shinoni jenyu no ni gba wo man bia na bia ne gota leun sanaba na ba chami.
The incumbent MP has done a lot, but the drainage in the area has to be properly dug out. The older women at Tafu in this neighborhood suffer a lot whenever it rains. We have to always carry them through the water. So we are pleading with John Mahama to have the drainage properly excavated.
We are sticking with Sena Okitidua. I'll be overly excited if she wins. But if she wins and decides not to take care of us, she'll have me to deal with.
I strongly support John Mahama. He's working very hard. The incumbent MP does equally well. She feeds the needy and provides shelter for widows and orphans. I want her to win. She has not given me any money, but I love her. I thank God for holding her up high.
But a few of the people here believe she's performed poorly and needs to be changed. I'm still here at the Ledzokuku constituency. I'm here to find out from the fisher folk if the conditions here have improved or not, and if they would want to maintain the incumbent MP for the area.
In my opinion, nobody has offered to help us in the town. The shoreline was very tidy years back. Look at this place now, very untidy. Workers of Zoom Lion have stopped coming here because they claim they are not being paid. The incumbent MP does nothing. The shoreline is all messed up. When MPP was in power, they promised to build us a wharf. The current government has done nothing to show that the interests of our people are part of their programs. We have been completely abandoned. I will not vote for the incumbent MP. She's not been fair to us.
I see what cry woman, me go beto bo ye gumades, ye man you know. Kagbo in ye manu, mato lomo man. Kajigbo in ye manu lomo mani. No kamo go nele. In sumo sande, in the sumo no feno. Ke ya ke nyemi in sumo. Shake ba nye wo man mistake neighbor. Ona boni ni o kata si no bi e vote ala kwa fele. Akwa fe bi. Ejaga ke tesi fin akwa mokome ne bata no keje ote o na mu enyim ase a chama ase no ni wo bi hu ya school ne pe ko o ke fe moko e akwa fa obi no mene wo fe no ni wo so e ma mi wo ke gbo yin fe manyo shi na no la no obi hu ya school ni mi bi ya school ne akwa fa bo.
The government now is
Government is rather benefiting from us. They always come around with their problems. We shouldn't even bother to vote. If anyone comes to convince us to vote for them, we must just ignore them. Their families are the only ones who benefit. They come and throw pocket change at us and then we jump over ourselves. There's so much desperation around. Quite recently, we had a surge in current that damaged a lot of our canoes. More than 100 canoes were destroyed. We are not children to be deceived. I won't vote for her.
We have challenges in Teshi. When you go through the drain, the gutter, 14 pillars, there is always a dust in the gutter. She is not doing anything about it. For 4 years now, she has not done anything about it. Anytime there is a dirty in it. Secondly, she is giving out to individuals, but we, the citizens of Teshi, are not gaining anything from it because she is not there for individual, but she is there for all of Teshi.
This is somehow going to be a tough one for Dr. Okuboy, who is the MPP parliamentary candidate for the area. They described him as a little boy, the reason being that he knows little about the area and has done little to prove to them he can change their living conditions. I'm here with Dr. Okuboy, the MPP parliamentary candidate for the Ledzokuku constituency. I want to find out from him what strategies he has put in place to ensure that he wins the Ledzokuku seat. Why do you think people of Ledzokuku need change?
Well, first of all, Ledzokuku is part of Ghana, and a lot of people are asking for change, not only in this constituency, because the country obviously is headed in the wrong direction. We have wanton corruption. There is serious mismanagement of the economy. We have utility bills on the roof. And it has become clear that the best way to bring corruption to a halt and to advance the cause of this country is to have a change in government.
As a medical doctor, what did you do for your constituency?
I say one of the best things you can do for every community you came from is to be a good ambassador. Everywhere I've been, from school to work, I make sure that when they mention that this gentleman comes from Teshi, everybody goes like, wow, like, I'm proud of you. I think you sell your community, you must sell it. Now, that's one, as a good ambassador. Two, as a doctor, I've taken care of not less than 10,000 people through medical outreach. And I did a lot of work in preventive medicine, what we call lifestyle diseases, like hypertension and diabetes. So I do a lot of screening. I've screened over 5,000 people in this community through outreaches. And I'm happy to mention that because I know affordability is a serious issue here, I do a lot of procurement of drugs to give to those who are supposed to be on life treatment. You know, when you have something like high blood pressure, you have to take your drugs for life. You know, so in my own small way, you can only give what you have. You know, I'm trying to make sure that those who need basic medical attention but can't afford, they are helped through my initiatives. That's what I'm doing through healthcare. But beyond that, as a community leader as well, I've done a lot of advocacy for this community. Sometimes you might not have the resources to solve a problem directly, but through petitions, through outreaches, through talk like this, reaching the media, you're able to draw attention, and then things can get solved. So these are some of the things I've started with.
So if you win, what role will you play in the fight against corruption?
Well, I always say that one of the unfortunate things about this government is that about 90% of all their projects have been sole sourced. And through sole sourcing, although sole sourcing is allowed, it's supposed to be an exception, not the norm, in critical urgent cases. Now, our roads, when you take the Lekma Road in front of the Lekma, it was done within a year, everything went bad. When you sole source, you give it to cronies because you don't allow for competition. And when you give it to cronies, there are all kinds of arrangements, so you get a shoddy job. I will be part of a government that would make sure that we try as much as we can to open a lot of projects to competitive bidding.
This year, politics have been aggressive and divisive. You know about Britain's Brexit, and in the US, Trump, Clinton. If you should lose, I'm not saying you're going to lose, but if you should, what are you going to do to ensure that Ledzokuku is not divided?
Yeah. You know, I say it all the time. If you have a leader or a politician whose prime aim is to serve the people, to help them, and to leave a mark, when they vote and they don't vote for you, there's no reason to be upset. In fact, when you have someone who claims he's coming to clean your kitchen, which is service, why should a fellow be upset when you go like, it's okay, I'm fine? Most people get upset and foment trouble because the aim is not to serve, but to enrich themselves through the office. I want to serve. I tell people all the time, by the grace of God, I'm a doctor. I'm not looking for this seat to find food to eat or take care of my family. I want to leave a legacy. That is my prime focus. And if for any reason people think that, well, the legacy is not that important, we'll go with the status quo, God help us all. I'm for peace. Absolutely for peace.
Dr. Okoboy will not fight this battle alone. The other parliamentary candidates contesting in this area will have to brace themselves for a tough battle too. Poor sanitation, lack of potable water and joblessness are the main issues that will influence the constituency's decision to either retain the incumbent MP or seek a change in the status quo. Most houses here do not have toilet facilities, and they mostly end up at the beaches or the gutters to attend to nature's call because they cannot even afford a meal to think of spending money at a public toilet. Over 40 people live per house in some of the houses in this community. Hospitals here have been recording quite a large number of cholera cases during the rainy season. Some commercial drivers at Nungwa lamented the poor nature of the roads and vowed to vote the incumbent MP out.
Me vote to the Nkono because one more thing, no more than one Kwani.
Our roads are so bad, it makes our work very difficult. We always have to visit the mechanic and spend the little money we earn there. I will not vote for the incumbent MP.
So you mean Pialat, and I say Danka Sokra and Yazy. To make some fluke massa and Bebo Blawana, Beba Blewa, so as I can one day and I may come at Chicras and K. I feel the SSM.
Peppers no crying to Minto, which I said, you want to my.
Our work now is very difficult. We always have to buy spare parts for our cars. We are all suffering.
I've visited the slum areas. Now I'm in one of the plush areas at the Ledzokuku constituency. Do the people here share the same opinions as those in the slum areas? I'm here to find out. Very little activity was seen in this area. Most people obviously were at their various workplaces, but the few I spoke with off camera said the high cost of living will influence their decision to vote in the upcoming election. Educational facilities have improved in this area. A number of schools have sprang up in the last 8 years. Schools I visited had teachers present in the classrooms. Most parents in this community now see the need to send their children to school. According to one of the teachers I spoke with off camera, the students perform quite well in the BECE. With the rather divergent views of the people within the community, will the incumbent MP, Sena Okitidua, be able to sail through the next election, or will history repeat itself and hand her a one-time position as her predecessors, or will she break the jinx in a community that has never voted for the same person twice? In a few days' time, will history be made? I guess we'll find out soon. From the Ledzokuku Constituency here in Accra, my name is Ifwa Evans Chinri, reporting for Joy News.